The chaos in Somalia might seem local, but the interests are global. Beyond the headlines of piracy and conflict lies a story of strategic competition, where one of the world's most vital maritime crossroads has become a battleground for global powers. This is Somalia, a nation whose destiny is being shaped by forces far beyond its borders. Its location is everything. Situated at the Horn of Africa, Somalia overlooks the Gulf of Aden and the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, a critical choke point for global trade. Every year, trillions of dollars in goods pass through these waters, connecting Europe and Asia. Controlling this coastline means influencing the world's economic bloodstream. This strategic value isn't new. During the Cold War, the United States and the Soviet Union vied for influence, treating Somalia not as a partner, but as a pawn on their geopolitical chessboard. As their interests shifted, so did their support, leaving behind a legacy of instability and military buildup that contributed to the state's eventual collapse in 1991. In the decades that followed, foreign involvement continued under different banners: humanitarian aid, peacekeeping, and the global war on terror. United Nations missions and American-led operations like Restore Hope aimed to stabilize the nation, but often became entangled in its complex internal politics. Today, a new cast of global and regional actors has entered the scene, each with a distinct agenda. The United States maintains a significant presence, primarily focused on counterterrorism. Drone bases and special operations forces target extremist groups like Al-Shabaab, aiming to prevent the region from becoming a safe haven for global threats. But security is just one piece of the puzzle. Turkey has emerged as a major player, building its largest overseas military base in Mogadishu and investing heavily in infrastructure, from hospitals to airports. This combination of hard and soft power has won Ankara significant influence, framing its involvement as a partnership based on shared history and mutual respect. Not far behind are the Gulf states, particularly the United Arab Emirates. The UAE has invested heavily in ports along the Somali coastline, securing critical nodes in its maritime trade network. This has also placed it in direct competition with rivals like Qatar, turning Somalia into another arena for their regional power struggle. And then there's China. As part of its Belt and Road Initiative, Beijing sees Somalia's ports and strategic location as vital for its expanding maritime Silk Road, while its footprint is primarily economic. China's naval presence in the Gulf of Aden signals a long-term strategic interest in securing its trade routes and projecting power. Even neighboring countries like Ethiopia and Kenya are deeply involved, driven by their own security concerns and economic ambitions, sometimes supporting different factions within Somalia to protect their own borders and extend their influence. But what does this intense foreign interest mean for Somalis themselves? Is it a path to stability and development, or a new form of dependency? Foreign aid can be a lifeline, but it can also be used as leverage, tying Somalia's recovery to the strategic goals of others. The competition for influence risks turning the country into a proxy battleground, where the priorities of global powers overshadow the needs of the Somali people. The central question remains: who really benefits from all this attention? Somalia's future will not be decided by foreign powers alone. The resilience and determination of its people will be the most crucial factor. But as the world's giants compete for a foothold on its shores, one thing is certain: global interests will shape the outcome. Thanks for watching. If you want to uncover more real stories from around the world, make sure to like, share, and subscribe.